The following is a live sports presentation on Glycod.
Glycod's coverage of Central Kentucky high school basketball starts now.
From Paul Lawrence Dunbar High School in Lexington, this is Central Kentucky high school basketball on Glycod. And on the eve of a potential historic winter storm, we lace it up for District 43 play. Tonight, two longtime rivals in Dunbar and Lafayette face off, with both teams looking to continue their recent momentum. And with that, we say welcome to the ST Roach Center here in Lexington. He's the former Kentucky Wildcat, Robbie Moss, and I'm Noah Frary. Tonight, we've got two old-fashioned rivals. It's been the Generals game lately. They've won 4 straight. Robbie, both teams are playing some good basketball right now. Why does tonight's game matter?
Well, if you look at the calendar, it's January 23rd. That means it's almost time for district play. This is a district matchup. Both these teams need to win to try to keep that momentum going and keep their season moving in the right direction.
Now, these two teams have stars, and we start with Lafayette and Ben Marsh. He's coming off of a great performance. He's playing some of his best basketball of the season.
He really is, and this is the time that he wants to do that. Last 4 games, he's gone over 20 points in each of those. He's going to try to continue that tonight, keep his team rolling, get the big fella involved, and make sure that they can get a win tonight.
Now, meanwhile, for this Dunbar side, you look at Cage Taylor coming off of his best performance of the season earlier this week.
Dunbar, a team that kind of does it by committee, a lot of even scoring, but Cage Taylor is definitely their leader. He's going to try to get things established early. You talked about a storm. Dunbar kind of wants to make it a storm, get the helter-skelter and get these guys up and down the court, so we'll see if they can produce that on the court tonight.
Well, we're certainly hoping it's warmer here inside the ST Roach Center than it will be outside all weekend long here in Lexington. We're taking a quick break. When we come back, we'll hear from Lafayette head coach Vince Sanford.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
At Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Get started by finding the program that works for you at bluegrass.kctcs.edu. Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for your world.
Lafayette and Vince Stanford's team will be on the road for the second time this evening. And Coach, your team has shown a lot of resiliency after a slow start to the year. What's been the key to winning 5 of your last 6 games?
I think with the schedule we had, the first few games we had was some pretty tough opponents. And the whole key was just to get us prepared for district play.
Now, speaking of district play, you guys are positioned pretty well right now. You're sitting in second with a matchup with first place Lexington Catholic looming. What stood out about your team's focus level in league play so far?
Well, we're beginning to work as a team. We're beginning to trust one another. Not only that, but each player has each other's back. And I keep telling them we have a beginning and we have an end. And when we get to the end, we want to make sure we've done everything we possibly can do to have a successful season. I always tell them we don't want to look back and say, I wish I could have done this, I wish I could have done that. So I always bring it to their attention every day in practice and let them know each day that goes by each day is getting closer to the end of the season.
Now, those around Lexington are talking about your dynamic duo of Tyler Hunt and Ben Marsh. They've combined for over 30 points per game this year. It's been 37 points per game during your 4-game winning streak. How do those two feed off of each other, and why have they been so hard for opponents to stop this year?
Those two, they trust one another. They have the best interest in each person. With Ben as well as Tyler, when they see something or a mismatch, they take advantage of it. I told Ben just the other day, he has it. And when I say it, he's the type of player, if he makes a mistake, he is determined to make up for that mistake. So a lot of guys don't have that in them. If he misses a big shot, he wants the ball again to correct what he missed. I commend him for not running away from the ball. I commend him for always wanting to be that guy to take that shot. And a lot of guys don't want to do that.
Now, for you guys, much like another team here in the city of Lexington, Kentucky, you guys are doing it without a primary point guard. You guys are kind of figuring out the ball handling. Talk about that decision and how you guys are trending in that regard.
I always tell guys in the beginning of the season, I told them we're going to have some up and down time. I told them that, it can be a chance for anyone to step up. But I also told them when one man's down, we have to have somebody step up. And with the point guard situation, we just had some guys that step up and wanted to fill the role and do the best that they can to help us be successful as a team.
Now let's talk a little bit about tonight's matchup. You guys played Dunbar just 10 days ago. You held them to just 31% shooting from the field that night. How can you repeat that type of defensive performance this evening?
I told the kids yesterday, Dunbar will be ready. They will be prepared to play. It's a home game for them. But I also told them that, we're beginning to try to turn the corner. So in order for us to continue to have success, we have to have the mindset that we have to go in here and take care of business. We know what we're there for. We know what we're going to be there for. So I think they're really buying in that we actually have a good chance to do well in our district and to finish up the district strong.
And I think that's a real easy transition to my last question. You guys come into this matchup with a distinct size advantage that you guys were able to use the first time around. How can you use that to set the tone on the road this evening?
I do know this. I know they will adjust. I know they've made a big adjustment from the last time we played them 10 days ago. So what they did, they collapsed on Tyler Hunt. So Tyler, once he gets it, he just got to find an open man. If you have 3 guys collapsing on him, somebody's got to be open. So we just have to find an open man and share the ball and continue to play as a team. I always tell my guys, we have 5, but we want to take 5 guys and make it into 1. And what I mean by that, everyone has to do their job. Everyone has to do what they're supposed to do. So I think if we do that with our size advantage and share the ball and trust one another, and it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because Dunbar's a scrappy team, and I don't take it light that we're going in there. I'm glad we beat them 10 days ago, but I think they're going to be prepared, and our mindset is we have to counter what they send to us.
Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck this evening.
All right, thanks a bunch.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Make a bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cardtown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. At new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cardtown Kia and CardtownKiaUSA.com.
Communication is really important on a team because you have to know what everybody's doing, even when it's not your job. You just really want to work as one unit, and whenever you can do that, the team is at its best. I think staying active helps me to be my best self by keeping me disciplined. Being able to look back whenever I go to bed at night, checking all the things off that I've done that day, it creates the best me. My name is Trent Noah, and I'm better without it.
With Fast Signs, create striking custom visuals that inspire pride district-wide. Fast Signs, make your statement.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
And we're back at the S.T. Roach Center on the campus of Paul Laurence Dunbar High School in Lexington alongside the former Kentucky Wildcat Robbie Moss. I'm Noah Frary, and we are gearing up for District 43 play to continue. Robbie, it's been a great start to district play across Lexington early on.
Really good basketball has been shown. Teams are really starting to understand who they are, recognize their identity, and make statements toward the strong push towards the district tournament coming up.
Lexington Catholic leading the way right now in District 43. Some big-time matchups, though, still coming in the season. Tonight, though, our game plan for this game is built by Elite Building Products in Nicholasville. They're the right decision for your home. Robbie, talk us through Lafayette's game plan to winning this one.
Well, Lafayette has to do what they want to do, and that is first handle pressure. I feel like Dunbar is going to need to create some chaos and try to turn them over. So Lafayette has to do a good job of making sure they're not turning the ball over. And then they got to get the ball inside. They've got a big size advantage with Tyler Hunt inside. They need to try to exploit that. Use the offensive rebound as another weapon to score points, and then they just need to share the rock. Make sure they're making the extra pass, getting the open man. When Tyler Hunt gets it inside, kick it back out for some open threes, and try to get some easy baskets.
Now for Dunbar, this is a team that has dominated this series, 42-31 since the late 90s, but they've lost 4 straight. Robbie, how do they get back in the winner's circle?
Again, creating that chaos. Dunbar may not be as athletic top to bottom as Lafayette is this year, but if they can create enough turnovers, create enough chaos in the half court and both the full court to get some easy baskets, to find some buckets that they don't normally get, then they've got a chance to stay in this game. They definitely need to rebound the basketball, though, especially on the defensive end.
Well, the clock continuing to count down here as we get set for the return of District 43 play. This broadcast is authorized by Paul Laurence Dunbar High School with production rights owned by Glycod. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you for watching. We're taking a break. When we come back, we will hear from Dunbar head coach Steve Kotroki.
At Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Paul Lawrence, Dunbar, and Steve Katroki enter this evening on a 2-game winning streak after a midweek win over East Jessamine. Coach, you took over a program that's been down in recent years. What are the biggest steps forward that this team has made this season?
We've made a lot of progress. We do. Sometimes it feels like we take a step back from one game to the next, but we have been able to get a good feel for our personnel as the season's gone on. We've kind of changed how we play, and we're really trying to develop some of our younger kids, so it's really just trying to develop some players and get these guys into like a routine where they had different coaches. We got 9 seniors, and they've had different head coach every year, and they've had to learn routine and things like watching film and doing game day walkthroughs and just stuff like that wasn't necessarily happening before. So just trying to rebuild a culture and a program that back to where it was.
Now, you guys are heading into a pretty important weekend. You've got this game this evening and back-to-back district games against 2 of the top teams in District 43. What do you need to see from your team this weekend?
We have played well the last couple of games, and I need to see some consistency as far as our energy level. We play pretty hard, but we also tend to run really hot and then run really cold. We need to find a little bit of happy medium. There will be some adversity this weekend, I'm sure. We're going to have to handle it well and get used to fighting back every once in a while whenever somebody else throws the first punch. Just being ready to go from the jump and string together 4 quarters. That's really been our focus lately, is just putting together a 4-quarter game, because we have not done that very often this year. But I think we We did that on Tuesday for the most part, and I'm hopeful we can do that again Friday, and hopefully get to play tomorrow and can do that again on Saturday.
Now, speaking of someone who's been hot for you, Taylor Cage, scoring just over 16 points per game in these last 2 wins. He had 22 on Tuesday. What's your favorite part of his game?
Cage is he's a downhill driver for the most part. He's got a strong body, he knows how to use it. He's actually a really good 3-point shooter, but it has not shown up this year in the statistics. He's finally bought into improving his shot selection overall and seeing a couple go in and being more of a downhill driver, and that's really where he's improved. He's I think he's averaging over 20 a game the last 3 games, which is kind of where I wouldn't say I expected him to average 20 a game for the season, but I definitely expected him to be, 16, 18 a game. And I think he's figuring that out now. The most important thing though is he's really been rebounding at a higher level these last couple of games, because we struggle to rebound and we're just not a very big team. I think he's had like 9, 7, and 8 rebounds our last 3 games. That's where we need him to be at in order for us to be competitive in the 11th and the 43rd.
That's a great transition to tonight's game, because in this first meeting against Lafayette this year, I know rebounding was a big differentiator. What are some keys to combating that size and some of the presence that Lafayette has on the glass?
We've got to be tone setters. We've got to go and try to snatch the ball off the rim instead of thinking we're going to push Tyler Hunt away from the bucket when he's 6 inches taller than our guy that's trying to box him out. We have to get out in transition. We didn't play very well especially the first half of the last time we played them last week. We were not aggressive. We would like to be able to play from ahead this time around a little bit if possible, because that negates some of the things that they want to do on offense. We've got to be the tone setters. We can't wait for the game to come to us. We had a kind of an all systems failure in the first half last week against these guys. We're eager to get back another opportunity.
Well, and Coach, it all comes down to who can score the rock. You guys are scoring it well, over 67 points per game during this 2-game winning streak. What needs to happen for your team to continue that trend?
Honestly, we've got to convert our early opportunities. If I went back and watched the first quarter last week's game, and we scored 2 points in 8 minutes. We're down 17-2 after a quarter, and we missed at least 6 layups. We made bad reads on other plays. We missed transition layups. I mean, our first shot of the game was an air ball 3. If we can speed up the pace and get some more possessions, that'll go a long way towards helping us to be really competitive tonight. We're not a great offensive team, so we've got to get more possessions so we have a better chance to score the ball.
Well, Coach, appreciate your time. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
At Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Your road to safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
We're back at Dunbar High School as we get set for basketball here this evening between Lafayette and Dunbar, as we welcome you upstairs as we get set for this District 43 matchup. Robbie, I'm a little bit newer to the state of Kentucky. Yep. District play matters. This is a rivalry game. Explain why this district game matters so much.
Well, first of all, they're about 3 miles apart from each other, so they're right down the road. So bragging rights is always on the line. But more importantly, the rankings in the season. When you get into district, you want to have the best record, so you play the weaker team. As we know, when March comes, when February comes, and it's district time, there are no real easy basketball games. Everybody's good. Everybody knows what they want to do, and they're fighting and clawing. And you want to try to play the team that you are significantly better than, at least record-wise. So getting these wins right now in January will definitely help when it comes down to late February.
Now, you didn't grow up in Fayette County, Robbie, but you played in districts here in the state of Kentucky. Talk about the January games in particular and how that can help catapult you to the end of your season.
Yeah, man. This is the time where you really want to start to get rolling. Everybody should understand their roles by this time. Hopefully your star players are emerging and becoming more comfortable in that role. And then, you know, where I played for University Heights Academy, so we had a small state tournament, a Class A state tournament. That's usually going on in the next couple weeks here. And when we were ramping up to get to that, it was always important that you're playing really, really well. So this just sets the stage and gets you prepared for the district games that are coming up when you're really playing for your life.
Well, we've got two teams that are playing some good basketball right now. Lafayette comes in. They've won 4 straight. Dunbar's won 2 straight coming into tonight. And on the floor right now, honoring a team that incredibly well known here at Dunbar High School, the 2016 state champions being honored. They took down Doss 61-52. And Robbie, we were just talking about district play. This was a team that went 10-0 in district play, which really helped push them to new heights as they got to the end of the season.
When you go 10-0 in district play, it just shows that you can get up every night and play a basketball game. You're prepared for it. And then when you get into the district, it's no change. So this Dunbar team can learn and hopefully speak to some of these veterans that did win a state championship in 2016, just to understand the type of effort, the type of work, and the type of mentality that they're going to have going forward to district if they want to make a run.
This is a team that has about 15 different people here, ranging from assistant coaches to the head coach this evening, and a number of the former players that won that game 10 years ago, the 10-year anniversary of the 2016 KHSAA state championship for Paul Lawrence Dunbar. So, Robbie, this is an awesome night. There's a lot of people out here just to see this take place, and it's always fun to think back about some of the history of this place.
Once you win a state championship, you're a legend forever. That's really, really cool. You always have a special place in your school's history, and these guys are no exception to that. They got the banner hanging up showing that they understood the mission and got it accomplished.
A rare matchup tonight. 2 programs that have won state championships. This Lafayette team has won 6, tied for the most in state history with Henry Clay and Dunbar, as we mentioned, honoring this 2016 national championship, or state champion, rather, here in Lexington tonight. So that ceremony will continue here inside this arena. We're taking a quick break. When we come back, we will discuss the starting lineups for tonight's matchup.
Central Kentucky, don't be afraid of your pool water. Talk to the experts at Suntine Pools, your BioGuard dealer. For over 50 years, our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit our store for a full line of BioGuard products, equipment, and accessories. Have your swimming pool sparkling in no time. Visit Suntine Pools today.
From Glycod, it's Central Kentucky High School basketball. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for your world. Tonight's game is brought to you by Man-O-War Harley-Davidson. 100% Kentucky owned and operated. New Vista. We see the good ahead. Tim Short Auto Plaza. Take the short drive to satisfaction. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling. Elite Building Products, where you'll find top quality products for your home. Cartown Kia, movement that inspires. Carpenter's Local 1650, build your winning career today. And by Suntime Pools and Spas and Apex Driving School. And now, courtside for all the action from Glycod on Central Kentucky High School Basketball, presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College.
And we're back at the Dog Pound here at Paul Lawrence Dunbar High School. The ceremony honoring the 2016 state champions. Just wrapping up, a great speech from head coach Scott Chalk, thanking all these fans who were a part of that run 10 years ago. And now two teams in Lafayette and Dunbar hoping to reach new heights and get back to their lofty winning ways as we get set for this District 43 matchup tonight. Dunbar coming in 7-13 on the year, still winless in district play. Meanwhile, a Lafayette team, Robbie, 8-8, 3-2, sitting in second place with a big matchup looming against Lexington Catholic in the weeks ahead.
Yeah, if they get to play that game, it's going to be a big one that's going to tell a lot about where both teams are in the district and in the state. Lexington Catholic's always one of the better teams in the state. And Lafayette is always measuring themselves against Catholic.
Well, starting lineups being announced here inside the venue. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family. We start first with Lafayette and their starting five this evening. It all starts with Ben Marsh and Tyler Hunt. Robbie, the dynamic duo. They've averaged over 37 points per game during Lafayette's current four-game winning streak.
Yeah, they're really what the spoon that mixes the stew. You know, they get it going. Ben Marsh doing his thing, penetrating, getting to the basket. Tyler Hunt back to the basket, big, probably about 6'6", big guy that can get it done. Hopefully he can continue to do that, share the basketball. Coach Sanford really wanted him to focus on moving the ball once he gets it inside, playing inside and out for them to be successful.
Now Cooper Kirk is going to direct the show, and much like another famous team here in Lexington, the Kentucky Wildcats, Lafayette without a true point guard this year. Jalen Logo's down for Kentucky. Lafayette doesn't have one, but Cooper Kirk is stepping in and playing some nice basketball.
He really is stepping up, trying to take that lead guard role. But again, this is a team that's going to do it by committee when it comes to handling the basketball. And another reason why Dunbar is going to try to pressure them. Without a true point guard, without one that's established, it's easier to turn teams over like that. So Cooper Kirk has a big job on his hands tonight, taking care of that basketball and limiting turnovers.
Josh Pinkleton, Preston North rounding out the starting lineups for this Lafayette side. Meanwhile, for the Dunbar Bulldogs, we already talked about Cage Taylor coming in, averaging over 13 points per game. He scored over 25 times. Miles Johnson, Dominic Faulkner could play a big role, and we haven't touched on the true freshman Cam Hobson, who's played in all 20 games this year. He's been a real impact piece for this Dunbar side.
Cam Hobson, a true freshman, getting a lot of experience, but at this point he's a sophomore. They're going to lean on him and depend on him to get a lot done today. Going to need some help from the bench. Cage does a lot, does most of the scoring, but he's going to need some others to step up tonight.
13 and white, Miles Johnson could play a big factor tonight as well, coming off of his second double-double of the season against East Jessamine earlier this week. And we go down to center court as we get set for the latest matchup in District 43, and it is Cam Hobson and this Lafayette side, another Dunbar side, that win the opening tip. Quick trigger there, Cooper Kirk off the mark. It was Lafayette who won the opening tip here. Quickly in transition, Dominic Faulkner launched the three, missed it. It'll be interesting, Robbie, two teams that I think wanted to assert themselves in this matchup. We heard Dunbar head coach Steve Kotroki talk about setting the tone early on in this game.
Yeah, they want to make sure they come out with some energy. Try to set the tone, try to get up and play from the front, not playing from behind. They've done that most of the season, really want to try to get a lead. Lafayette, on the other hand, really wants to come out, make sure they're matching intensity, sharing the ball, moving the ball, using their offense, and not turning the ball over.
Oh, there goes on Miles Johnson. It will be his first. Lafayette team coming in 8-8 on the season, though 3-2 in District 43 play. They've won 4 straight. And a foul here will go against Preston North, the junior.
That was a good high-low look. You see Tyler Hunt listening to Coach Vince Sanford, trying to go high-low, share the basketball. Preston North just wasn't really ready for that one.
Meanwhile, this is a Dunbar team. They've won 2 straight games coming into tonight, 3 out of their last 5. Got off to the slow start to the season, but Robbie, they've been putting it together, and you touched on that. That's what you want to see them doing at this time of year.
Exactly. This is the time of year where you start to figure everything out. Guys' roles are established. Everybody should be comfortable in it, and this is really can start winning games and showing your toughness.
Well, we're just over a minute in, still scoreless here in this latest matchup in District 43. Swung. Kirk almost lost it, locates Tyler Hunt. Strong on the 3, and the long rebound goes to Miles Johnson, coming off of a 15-point, 10-rebound performance. As the freshman Cam Hobson drives, he's blocked, and Lafayette bringing it the other way.
Good drive by Cam Hobson. Got a little too deep. They rejected that.
Good penetration there, offensive rebound. There will be a foul called. It will be Lafayette basketball on the baseline. And that will be the second personal foul on Miles Johnson. So he will be forced to exit this game. Coming in for him, Nate Goodpaster.
It's an offensive rebound that Dunbar gave up. Again, one of the things they're going to have to do is finish defensive plays by rebounding the basketball.
Dunbar really struggled on the glass in that first matchup just 10 days ago. Needed to do a better job tonight. Swung here, Pankleton looking far corner for Ben Marsh. Dumps it off, Tyler Hunt just inside the free throw line. Too strong, and the rebound comes down to Goodpaster. Dunbar moving quickly, quick trigger from Dominic Faulkner. He's fouled, and we'll have a chip to the free throw line coming. First personal there on Tyler Hunt.
Both these teams don't light up the scoreboard. Again, they
clearly, Robbie.
Lafayette does it by committee. Well, Lafayette has a big 2, and Dunbar does it by committee, but neither teams really score a lot of points at a high clip. Both working on that right now.
The free throw attempt there, just short for Dominic Faulkner. Under a 50% free throw shooter on the season. Still searching for our first points of tonight's matchup. And that search will continue. Faulkner 0 of 2 from the free throw line.
Dunbar trying to get that pressure, create the chaos that we talked about earlier.
Lafayette handling it well at the moment. Here's Ben Marsh, second leading scorer, over 14 points per contest through their team's first 16 games.
Ball sticking for Lafayette right now, not really moving side to side, a lot of dribbling against this zone.
Why does that matter?
They got yep. Well, when you don't move the ball, you don't move the defense. You can't find any gaps. You got to be able to move the ball so the defense moves, and you have to react. Right there, when you're trying to make an entry pass, when the ball stayed on the same side, it's really, really hard to do, and it creates the turnover.
This Dunbar team not able to get their offense going here early on, Robbie. How do you do that?
Get the ball inside to Tyler Hunt, let him operate, give him some space. Well, with Dunbar team, they have to figure out how to get Cage going, try to get a bucket. Again, they do it by committee, but it's always good to get your best score of the ball, which they're trying to do right now. Oh, moving screen.
It'll be an offensive foul. That will go against JT Martin, the senior guard.
Foul's on him, but Cage has got to set up that screen. Case Taylor went a little too soon getting that diagonal cut. Got to take his time.
Lafayette working quickly here. Marsh had nowhere to go. Pankleton drove into the teeth of the defense. Now Marsh throws it up. It'll go. Our first basket of this game comes courtesy of Tyler Hunt.
Ben Marsh.
Marsh, rather.
Finally on the scoreboard, though. There we go. 4 minutes in. 3.5.
Here's Cam Hobson to the 10, rolls it off.
Way to get to the cup. Young fellas just got to finish that layup.
Only freshman to see significant playing time so far this season for Dunbar. Down low, Lafayette goes. North hands it off. Hunt has his first basket of the evening.
That's their big advantage. That's where they can go whenever they need to. Dunbar can't match up with that.
So far, Hunt and Marsh, all 4 points this evening. They've averaged over 37 combined points per game during Lafayette's 4-game winning streak. North, the three is pure.
Just the North. Knocked down a big three. Stepped in comfortably there. Dunbar's got to find a bucket.
Quick trigger. The three from Cage Taylor is short, but a second chance created by Cam Hobson. He'll pull it out and reset the offense. Into the hands of Taylor, now gives it up to Hobson. Lafayette playing some good defense at the moment. Faulkner gets downhill, pulls from the free throw line, in and out. And a strong rebound grabbed by Ben Marsh.
Dunbar really struggling to get anything going here.
Kirk pulled a three in transition, came up short, and now a chance for Dunbar the other way. Taylor trying to bully his way inside, but instead called for the travel.
Call for the travel. That's their best offense. Their best offense is going to be getting the ball off, running down the court, and trying to get layups before the Lafayette has a chance to establish their defense. As you can see, they just really struggle in half-court offense, getting anything going.
Tay Blevins and Blake Young into the ball game for this Dunbar side that will utilize their bench a lot in this contest. Blevins in particular has been excellent in district play, over 13 points per game, wearing 5 in white this evening.
Yeah, he's a big-time contributor for Dunbar.
There's Tyler Hunt. Ooh. Got to the rim, tried to throw it down. The rim said not today.
Oh, Sprite commercial. It's a tough one. A little more up. Couldn't quite get there.
He might have had a hitch in his giddy-up. Blake Young, the senior guard, just into the game, 10 in white at the top. Only 2 starters on the floor right now. Cage Taylor, Cam Hobson for Steve Katroki. There's a three, it goes down. Good passer, giving Dunbar their first basket of this game.
Good action there. Ball goes in, kick it out, get a wide open three. Nate Goodpaster was ready.
Goodpaster's been a big-time depth piece this season. They're going to call a 10-second violation there. A mistake from Josh Pinkleton, and that will give it back to Dunbar.
Really good action there by Dunbar. Get in the press quick, setting it up, making Lafayette take just a little too much time, and they get the turnover.
So 7-3 here with just under 2 minutes to go in this opening quarter. District 43 play. Dunbar 0-3 on the year. Lafayette 3-2. Trying to keep pace with Lexington Catholic. As Blevins stepped into the three, long rebound goes down to Kirk. Robbie, why do you like this full court pressure right now for Dunbar?
Well, it's catching them off guard because they're pressing miss or make. It's been a lot of misses, and they're still able to get in that press and slow the ball down, slow the tempo down. And again, we spoke about Lafayette not having a true point guard, and it shows. There's tentativeness both on Ben Marsh's part and on Cooper Kirk's part when it comes to just pushing the ball up the court. So Dunbar doing a good job extending the pressure.
Preston North checking out as Joseph Chatting checks in. Jaarius Lindsay also came in, one in red this evening a few moments ago. Ben Marsh has one basket tonight. He'll give it up here. But creates the turnover.
Oh, goodness.
And now a miscue. Just Marsh and Hunt not on the same page. And Sanford not pleased with how his team has been with the basketball early on in this contest.
Yeah, neither coach can be happy about the last play there. We had a turnover. Sloppy basketball here. Need to tighten up. This is a good drive right here. That's good action.
Taylor gets it to go. First basket of the game for a player that averages over 13. Had 22 on Tuesday, his 5th 20-piece of the season. Hunt drives and fouled. It'll go on Taylor. It'll be his first personal of the evening.
That's a welcome sight for Dunbar, though. Seeing Cage Taylor get downhill, get to the basket, that's what he does best. That's when he's at his best, and that's when Dunbar can be their best.
The 5 fouls against Dunbar will put Tyler Hunt at the free throw line. Looked like there was some confusion between the officials there, had not registered that was the 5th team foul against Dunbar. So Hunt steps to the free throw line. Very good free throw shooter on the season, over 70%.
It's always a bonus when you're big and shoot free throws.
Yeah, Robbie, you and I do some college basketball together, and even in the high school game, and oftentimes bigs don't have the best reputation for shooting free throws.
Yeah, a lot of times the big's touch isn't what you need it to be, but Tyler Hunt shows that you can be big and still shoot the rock.
So Hunt goes 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He's up to 4. The lead is 4 for the visitors, Lafayette, who've won 4 straight in this rivalry matchup.
Case Taylor out of the game. It's going to be interesting to see where Dunbar goes for offense right now.
Keep an eye on Tay Blevins. Again, 22 points in the district opener as Blevins gets downhill. He's fouled and will head to the free throw line for a trip of his own. It all goes on Joseph Chatting. It'll be his first.
That's a good thing. That's what you want to see from Tay Blevins. Cage Taylor's out of the game. You need somebody that's going to be assertive and try to get to the basket. That's what he's doing. Gets to the free throw line, knocking down his free throws. Only a 59% free throw shooter on the season, but sometimes when you're a gamer, you're a gamer.
You get the sense that the senior Blevins may force his coach's hand here and insert himself into the starting lineup in the future with how well he has been playing. It's both free throws there as Dunbar climbs back within 2. Under 30 seconds to go in this first quarter. To the other side, Chatting airballs the 3. And now Dunbar can hold for the final shot of this opening period. JT Martin with the basketball in his hands. Under 10 to go. Martin gonna locate Blevins. Screen comes from Goodpaster. Blevins got downhill off the glass. And the rebound secured. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter here in Lexington. Dunbar trailing by 2 at home. Lafayette leading on the road, trying to extend their winning streak to 5 against the Dunbar Bulldogs. This is Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod as we take a break.
Road to safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
At Man O' War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man O' War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Back at the dog pound here on the campus of Dunbar High School. Dunbar finding themselves trailing by 2 here as we head to the second quarter alongside the former Kentucky Wildcat, Ravi Moss. I'm Noah Frary, and Ravi, neither team was able to get a lot of offense or create separation in that first quarter.
Yeah, neither one of these teams are great scoring the basketball, and both of them are just kind of jabbing and trying to fill each other out right now. Dunbar extended some pressure that Lafayette struggled with, and Lafayette's doing a great job in the half-court of defense with Dunbar. So it's just an old-school knockdown, drag-out district fight.
What do they call it, a rock fight?
That's it.
Swung back to Blake Young into the game. Long 3, just short. Second chance created by JT Martin. He works on Kirk. And now a third try as Goodpaster finally converts. He's been great early with 5 off the bench.
Really well done there. Dunbar getting offensive rebounds, something that it's a key to them to be successful tonight. Get some extra easy baskets.
Here's Ben Marsh, penetrates off the iron, and the rebound goes to JT Martin. And Dunbar will have a chance to take their first lead of this game. Down low, Blevins fouled, it goes! And Dunbar has their first lead on the and one try from Jay Blevins.
We got some excitement in here tonight. Jay Blevins came to play tonight, gets fouled, hoop and the harm, finishing tough with the and one.
Foul went on Chatting. It will be his second personal foul, so he has to head to the bench as Blevins heads to the free throw line. He'll convert 3 of 3 from the free throw line, and it's a quick 5 points for the senior. Now playing some defense.
well
Blevins comes up with the steal, but it's given right back by Blake Young. Here comes Lafayette in transition. Count the basket for Josh Pinkleton, and trading some and one opportunities here in the second.
That pass over the top, that long diagonal pass, Lafayette had gotten away with it earlier in the game. Dunbar took it away, did a great job. Did Blake Young, great job of getting in that passing lane and not allowing that, but just turned it right back over, allowing Josh Pinkleton to get the hoop in the harm again.
The foul was on JT Martin. It's his second, so he has to go to the bench. Right now, Chatting and Martin, one for each side, in foul trouble as Pinkleton hits the free throw.
Lafayette extending some pressure of their own.
Do you like that?
I do. Both these teams struggle with turnovers, so.
Young broke the pressure, fouled. And a chip to the charity stripe coming on the personal that goes on Preston North. It'll be his second. So Lafayette with a couple of guys starting to get into some foul trouble.
Yep, fouls are showing up right now. However, both these teams getting up and down. That's what Dunbar wants to see.
That one rattles in and out for Blake Young. Coming into this game over a 70% free throw shooter on the season. He's also Dunbar's best three-point shooter. Converts the second.
Yeah, Young shot one from deep earlier coming out of a timeout. Didn't get that one to go, but now saw one go through. Unfortunately, he's taking a seat now, getting a little rest. But Dunbar extending the pressure.
North coming out as well for Lafayette with the two personals. Our first look at Michael Miles, the big man inside. 42 in red tonight as Marsh is hounded down the sideline. And that's going to be a foul on Cage Taylor. It'll be his second. Robbie, there's some guys who probably need to be a little bit smarter in the foul department right now.
Cage Taylor being one of those guys that definitely doesn't need to pick up another foul. And nope, he's going to have to go ahead and come to the bench with his second. Big loss there for Dunbar.
So both teams dealing with some early foul trouble in this District 43 matchup. Dunbar still searching for their first district win of the season. Lafayette sitting in second place right now behind Lexington Catholic. Down low, Miles. Kicked it out to Kirk. Three on the way from Hunt is pure.
Knocked it down.
Hunt off to a strong start to the evening. He's got 7. Swung, Hobson, the quick trigger, bingo!
I like Cam Hobson. This young freshman, he's a small guy, slight of frame, but he's not afraid to mix it up, knocking down a big 3 there.
Only freshman to play in every game this year for this Dunbar side. Miles had it poked away. Blevins the other way. Off the bottom of the iron, and Miles scoops it up. Get the sense Blevins would like that one back.
Yeah, he definitely wants that one back. Didn't let it go the way he wanted to. There'll be another foul here on Dominic Falker, sorry.
It'll be the first foul on Falker.
Gets Josh Pinkleton to the line. Josh beats the pressure by going straight to the basket. Excellent way to beat pressure is to just drive straight to the basket. If nobody stops you, then get there. He gets to the free throw line. Starting to heat up a little bit. Both teams starting to score. Fouls are coming, but teams are starting to feel themselves into this game.
You were right the first time, partner. It was Faulkner.
Oh, it was Faulkner? Okay.
16 apiece here with just under 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Free throw goes for Pinkleton.
He's up to 5. Lafayette trying to create a turnover.
There's the freshman Hobson. Teardrop goes down.
Cam Hobson is starting to feel himself a little bit. He saw the 3 go down, shoots the nice floater in the lane through the contact.
He had 12 the last time these two teams met. Here is Marsh's runner off the rim. Miles with a second chance try. It goes off the glass.
Strong for the big fella down low. Great offensive rebound and goes back up.
You like the spark that 42 and Red has brought off the bench so far.
He's done a good job.
Good passer. The pretty finish.
Nice. Both these teams' pressure has created a lot of opportunities to get to the basket. They're both doing a good job of capitalizing on it.
Downhill, Pinkerton rises up. Poked out, rebound for Hobson. Hobson going right at Kirk. And we'll head to the free throw line. Cooper Kirk going to be charged with his first personal foul.
I thought Cooper Kirk did a good job of staying vertical there. Cam Hobson created that, but when you go to the basket strong, you have a chance to get that whistle blown, and that's what he did. Cam Hobson really putting forth some effort here in the second quarter.
Partner, I think Cooper Kirk probably agreed with you.
Yeah.
That'll put the young freshman Cam Hobson at the free throw line. 6 points now after the opening free throw make. His first 2 district games of the year, just 2 points total, but then he broke out in that 3rd district game of the year. It just happened to come against this Lafayette team, had 12, which was a season high for him in a district game.
Starting to feel a little more comfortable. Freshman year is always tough. This time of year you feel better.
Pinkleton cutting. The rebound for Quincy Hancock. Here comes Chris Snow.
Great
Gave
hand.
it away.
Really good hand there by Ben Marsh.
Quicker pace than New Circle Road at rush hour. Here's Lindsey downhill, had it blocked. Second chance coming. Marsh trying to take advantage and will.
Ben has been quiet tonight. Only his 5th point of the night, but it's a big one. Putting Lafayette back on top, 22-21.
So Lafayette with a 1-point lead with just under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter here at Dunbar High School. 22-21, 3:53 to go in the second. We're taking a break.
With Fast Signs, create striking custom visuals that inspire pride district-wide. Fast Signs, make your statement.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Back at Dunbar High School here, 22-21 Lafayette. Lafayette has won 4 straight in this rivalry matchup, although Dunbar is still holding an all-time lead of 42-31 since the late 90s. Robbie, neither team has been able to create much separation in this game.
No, it's a back and forth game, which we expected. Both these teams are pretty evenly matched. Both of them struggle with pressure, struggle with turnovers. But all in all, pretty clean basketball game for the most part. Not a lot of turnovers.
Except maybe for the first quarter.
First quarter was tough, but now they're finally getting up and down. The blood is flowing, the sweat is going, so we're in for a regular basketball game now.
I do think if you're Dunbar, though, you have to be pleased with how you've started this game, because they, particularly in the first quarter in their matchup 10 days ago, really dug themselves a hole that they were never able to climb back out of.
They did the same thing tonight, and they've actually held their composure and climbed back in this contest. Losing right now, but, I mean, it took them 5 minutes to score.
Look at Hobson, got open. Miles got up and got it. Lafayette quickly getting it across midcourt. Here's Ben Marsh. Locates Lindsey, his 3. Back iron. Battle for the basketball.
No.
Given right back here. Pinkleton throws it up. and gets it to go.
Well done by Pinkleton there, keeping his balance. He got knocked around pretty good. Still had the strength to finish through that.
He's leading Lafayette in scoring right now with 7. Into the lane, Blake Young spins, had that one swatted.
No, sir, had nowhere to go. Tyler Hunt was all over that.
Talk about the scoring that Tyler Hunt provides, over 16 points per game. Very good defensively. That's not a shot he normally misses.
Oh, that was a wide open, basically a layup for him.
Blevins got deep. Dunbar recycling it all the way back to the freshman Hobson. Blevins got a step on his man, downhill, rolls it up and in.
Great quick decision there. Did not wait for the defender. As soon as he touched the ball, straight line to the basket. Great drive by Blevins.
Partner, that was a move you had in your bag back in the day.
Hey, man, that's a quick decision. That's all I had. Just go.
Not as much these days.
Nah, it's a thought-about decision. Over the top.
Throwing ahead here, Faulkner. It was blocked, but it will stay with Dunbar.
Listen, that was a foul, and it went off his leg. But since it was a foul, the ref gave him the ball. It's only fair. That's how it's supposed to be.
Ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie. No instant replay around here. Let's go.
Partner, I make fun of you about your age there, but
yeah.
I made a trip over to the Louisville Slugger Museum on Monday, tried to swing a bat, and my back has been out all week. So 31, not treating me well.
Took a couple big cuts, huh?
Goodness.
I like it.
Almost fouled one off my foot, too.
Well, how far did it go? Did you hit it out?
You know, they don't tell you.
Oh, that's
I was kind of disappointed.
Yeah, that's tough.
I had my wife looking on, though, so, you know, I was probably taking some bigger hacks than I would have back in the day.
I guarantee you those were some full cuts right there.
There's a couple of girls who play softball right before me. They were hitting everyone. I wasn't.
Ooh.
Here's Blevins off the glass, rewarded with the foul.
Fouls piling up for Dunbar now. Lafayette now, sorry.
Second foul on Tyler Hunt.
2 on them. Trying to send Tay Blevins back to the line for 2. Blevins been really aggressive here in the second half. Has really helped Dunbar staying close in this game. Missed the free throw there, but his efforts are paying off.
First missed free throw of the night for Tay Blevins. 8 points now on the evening after a 1-of-2 trip. 24 apiece, under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. That one tipped. Lindsay did a good job of keeping it. Out for Howard. 3, just long. And the rebound attempt by Tyler Hunt goes out of bounds. Dunbar right in this game at home.
Have to be extremely pleased. After the slow start, they've battled back. 1:47 left to go in the second quarter, and they are tied with their crosstown rivals. So Dunbar's got to feel good about where they are right now.
Steve Katroki told us earlier on in this broadcast, this year has been about rebuilding this program. He's the 4th head coach in 4 years for this Dunbar side. A year ago, they were just 3-27. This year, already some much improved results.
Yeah, always hard. Four coaches in 4 years is really, really hard to establish a program. But Coach Katroki's doing a great job. Studied under the tutelage of my good friend Chris Briggs at Georgetown College down the road. He's a UK alumni, and Chris Briggs was a manager, one of the best coaches, if not the best coach in NAIA basketball up there in Georgetown College. So he's got a good pedigree.
Martin with a good drive there, was not able to finish. Chaos, but it will stay with Lafayette. Ben Sanford having some words with their official tonight. .24 apiece as we go under a minute to go in this second quarter. Alex Howard being hounded in the backcourt. Oh, great find here. Hunt pulled the trigger, rolled it in.
Well done. Way to get the ball up. Beat the pressure with the pass. Gets at least an easy layup for Tyler Hunt.
He's got 9 in the first half. JT Martin bringing it across the timeline. Much improved offense for Dunbar in this matchup. Hobson's been a big part of it. Looking like a wily veteran right there, drawing the foul on Jaarius Lindsay.
He did look good coming off that screen. Snaking that screen is what they call it. running around it, getting the defender on your back, and look, now he gets to go to the free throw line and shoot 2 free throws. It's their 5th foul.
He's a slippery one as Hobson heads back to the free throw line.
I mean, Cage Taylor's been on the bench for the most since 6 minutes into this game, second quarter. And Cam Hobson, along with Tay Blevins, have done a great job of not only keeping Dunbar in this game, having the chance to tie it up.
Hobson, 1 of 2. Him and Blevins, the lion's share of the scoring. So far, Nate Goodpaster had a nice spark off the bench early on in the second quarter. He's got 7. Lafayette can have the final shot, and they're going to call a timeout here. There was some confusion there. It looked like Dunbar thought they had just gotten a turnover, but it will be a timeout. We're going to stay here for this timeout. And Ravi, if you're Vince Sanford here, about 18 seconds to go, you find yourself leading by 1. Where are you thinking about going here on this final possession?
You want to take your time, get down to about 9 to 8 seconds left. Set a cross screen for Tyler Hunt, come across, get the ball on the block, give him a chance to get a layup to go into the half, up 3, or get fouled and go up 4 if you can make the shot. So,
sure you didn't want to make your move with 6 or 7 seconds left?
7, I tell you what, 6, 7. My son would be going crazy right now if he heard that. But nah, I think right around 8 or 9, so you can get that cross screen set or diagonal screen, whatever it is. Get some action with Hunt coming to the block so we can use his momentum going up towards the basket to try to get a layup here.
That probably creates a little bit of extra time on a miss, too, to maybe get a second try before the buzzer.
Exactly. That's why you go at 8 or 9, just to give you a second chance opportunity. High school coach always said it's not the first shot, it's the offensive rebound. So always have to finish this play if you're Dunbar defensively.
Cooper Kirk inbounding it into the backcourt. Jarius Lindsay with it. Hounded by JT Martin. Oh, we go under 10 seconds to go. Ball on the floor, scooped up, and it's Dunbar that has it. Faulkner driving, gets it to go. The last second heave comes up short. And it will be the Dunbar Bulldogs in their home court who will take a lead into the half.
25-26, and please help me with the cheerleaders.
Partner, did we miss a basket there?
No, it should be 27-26. It's 27-26 Dunbar with the lead going into the half. Big time turnover cause there, getting that layup.
So Dunbar will have a lead at the half here at home inside the dog pound. We're taking a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk about an exciting first half here at Paul Lawrence Dunbar High School.
I think it's important to have a passion because it's important to have something that's bigger than yourself, that you find joy in, that you can work towards every single day. I would say that basketball has positively influenced my life greater than any other thing that I've done because it has allowed me to build so many great relationships, and it's taught me resilience and accountability and discipline and so many things that I use in life every single day. I've witnessed how drugs have negatively impacted people in my community, and I know that by pursuing my passion, I've been able to make positive choices that have helped me grow as a person and an athlete. If you're feeling pressured, I would just encourage you to stay true to yourself and not let others influence you to become something that you're not. It's okay to stand out and make choices that reflect who you really are. My name is Cassidy Rowe, and I'm better without it.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. you can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
At Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Man of War Harley-Davidson, your 100% Kentucky-owned and operated Harley-Davidson motorcycle dealership at 2073 Bryant Road in Lexington. Visit manofwarhd.com.
And we are back at Paul Lawrence Dunbar High School here. It's halftime with the home team, Dunbar, leading at the break 27-26. Robbie, there was a little bit of confusion before we went to break about the score, but it is Dunbar who has the lead at the moment. They got down early, but they battled back. What impressed you with Steve Kotroki's side?
Just their grit. You know, they didn't get down and quit. They got down and started fighting more, and that's what they wanted to see. Steve Kotroki talked about the effort and consistency throughout a full 4 quarters of the basketball game, and they're working their way towards that. Didn't do it in the first quarter, definitely picked it up in the second.
Now, meanwhile, if you're Lafayette and Vince Sanford, you came in playing some of your best basketball, you'd won 4 in a row, but you're trailing here at the half. What do you need to see from them in the second half?
You need to see them be able to attack that pressure that they're getting. Dunbar's doing a really good job of slowing them down, and then when they get in the half court, they're not executing. They're making some turnovers. What they need to do is beat that pressure with the pass, make sure they're getting the ball inside and lay it up. Ben Marsh only has 5 points, didn't really get it going. We'll see if he can pick it up in the second half.
Well, they will need to get their offense going. This is just one of multiple high school basketball games taking place here in the Central Kentucky region. This evening, as we take a look at tonight's scoreboard, it's presented by Fast Signs. Make your statement. Woodford County and Collins at 6-4 just in that first quarter. About 5 minutes to go in favor of Woodford County. Frederick Douglass at Madison Central. That game about to start, and a big one. Some bragging rights here in Lexington. Scott County making the trip down, taking on a Bryan Station team that's playing some really good basketball. That game will begin at 8:30 at historic Memorial Coliseum in downtown Lexington. That was a look at tonight's scoreboard. We're taking another break. When we come back, second half action coming up inside the Dog Pound here in Lexington.
At Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
Let's get real.
For a lot of people, 4 years of college might as well be a million. With us, you can get a certificate in a matter of months and start a career right away. College for the real world. College for your world.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Your road to safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
It's certain to be an exciting second half here. Dunbar leading at the break at home 27-26 alongside the former Kentucky Wildcat Robbie Moss. I'm Noah Frere. Robbie, as we get set for the second half, we start with Lafayette. What's a key for them in this second period?
Take care of the basketball. Use their size advantage with Tyler Hunt. Try to get some easy shots.
Meanwhile, for this Dunbar side, they told us they wanted to be tone setters. They wanted to play from the front, in front, and behind. Did that in the first half. How do they carry that into the second half?
Keep that intensity up on the defensive end. That extension of the pressure has really, really helped them not only get the steals but finish with layups, also getting Lafayette in a little bit of foul trouble. They've got the dog pound that's getting up on their feet now in the student section, so that should help them a little bit, give them a little more energy. Lafayette's going to have to thwart that out if they want to start this second half strong.
Goodpaster and Hobson each with 7. Blevins had 8 in that first half for Dunbar. Meanwhile, for Lafayette, Josh Pinkleton, a lot of the scoring for this Lafayette side. He had 7 in the first half. Tyler Hunt had 9 to lead Lafayette in scoring. Ben Marsh with 5. We'll need to pick things up here in the second half. And so far tonight, Cage Taylor for Dunbar, who came in as their leading scorer, has been a bit quiet.
Was in foul trouble. I mean, he had to sit down with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Didn't see the court again, so he hasn't played in 6 minutes of real action and about, 25 minutes of actual action. So we'll have to see what's going on here with him getting loose and hopefully getting going for Dunbar.
Well, Cage Taylor will inbound the basketball, a Dunbar team that finds themselves leading at the break here at home. As Faulkner looking to add to it, drives, and that'll get a round of applause from the coaching staff as he earns a trip to the free throw line to begin the second half.
Just an aggressive drive by him. He saw Pinkleton wasn't down in a defensive position to get the half started, took straight advantage of that straight line drive, got to the cup. Mm-hmm. There we go. First made free throw for Dominic Faulkner.
Started the night 0 for 2. This is a very talented athlete. Faulkner, also the quarterback on this Dunbar football team during the fall.
Goes 1 of 2 at the line. The ball ping-pongs back out to Hobson.
Travel.
And they'll call him for the travel.
Yeah. Took an extra one, but great. It's a great start to the half for Dunbar. Getting to the foul line, extending that lead only by 1, but still positive.
North was wide open, gave it up. Not a great start for Lafayette to begin the half. Faulkner, feeling emboldened, triggered the 3. Second chance created by Miles Johnson, who had to sit for a majority of that first half in foul trouble.
Foul trouble, bringing a lot of energy, showing that, hey, I sat, so I've got a lot of juice left. Getting there, give him another possession. Really, really important. Dunbar gets these baskets. Another. Oh.
And now an offensive foul.
He's got to go back and sit down again.
That'll be 3 fouls on Miles Johnson. Quite a number of players for both sides picked up multiple personal fouls in that first half, so fouls could play a big role in this game down the stretch.
It could, but just that foul right there, they extended the job. They did a good job of getting an extra possession and then just giving it away and giving it back. You got to hate to see that.
Tyler Hunt stroking the 3. North tried to grab it on the way down, but it goes out of bounds and back to Dunbar.
Lafayette is yet to have a good possession offensively here in this second half. They're going to need to try to establish that, get a little offensive run instead of just jacking up shots.
There's Cage Taylor, sat for much of that first half in foul trouble. First attempt here of the second half, in and out. And there's more of that full court pressure that we saw Dunbar go to when they were trailing. It was pretty successful.
It was.
Marsh was trapped. Cooper Kirk, primary point guard for this team, not his natural position. Locates Tyler Hunt. He'll airball the quick pull-up. Look at the wheels from Faulkner. Driving. Trying to find Goodpaster. Somehow located Taylor. He's fouled and earns himself a couple of free throw attempts.
That's going to be on Tyler Hunt. That'll be his 3rd of the evening.
So far, Hunt for Lafayette, Miles Johnson for Dunbar, each with 3 personal fouls. And now if you're Vince Sanford, you have a decision to make here. Do you choose to stick with the veteran Tyler Hunt, or do you need to pull him at this point? Robbie, how would you lean?
Right now, they're on the road. They're down 2. I think it's safe to just take him out, give him a blow, talk to him, bring him back in around 3 minutes. He understands what's going on. But more importantly, Cage Taylor, seeing the ball go through the basket, only had 2 points in the first half. Took a tough shot last possession down, contested fadeaway. Not really what you want to see if you're Coach Katroki. But here he is getting to the basket, getting a chance to see the ball go through the hoop, see if he can step it up in the second half now.
And it appears Vince Sanford was thinking along with you, Robbie, here. Hunt checking out after the first free throw make. Taylor makes them both. Miles comes into the game for Lafayette.
Disruptive is the way that I would describe this defense. Not causing crazy turnovers, but making them get out of what they're normally doing when it comes to handling the basketball and getting into their offense.
An ill-advised foul there on Taylor. It's his 3rd foul. Here's Marsh driving downhill, fouled from behind.
That's a good sign. You want to see Marsh starting to be a little bit more aggressive, more assertive, especially when you have your big guy, Ben Taylor, go to the bench. Tyler Hunt, go to the bench. So it's his time to step up. Only had 5 in the first. He understands his big man's on the bench. He's got to get some stuff done. Oh, he's back in. Sorry. Tyler Hunt's back in.
Showing a lot of trust there. That last foul was on JT Martin. It was his 3rd. So Martin, Taylor, and Johnson all sitting right now for Steve Katroki. Here's Kirk. Actually, now this is Kirk for 3. Hunt was battling. It will stay with Lafayette.
Yeah, Coach Sanford, I guess he's down 4 right now. Doesn't want to go down more than that. Keeping his big gun in.
He has to be so careful. You could not afford to lose him for a large portion of this game.
Definitely has to play without fouling. Dunbar switching it up, going 2-3 zone now.
Why do you like that?
Just to protect their players. They've got a lot of foul trouble going on. Case Taylor has 3. Has fouls. You don't want to get anyone else in more foul trouble. So change it up, give them a different look.
Great ball movement. Pinkleton spots up and hits the 3.
He's really been a bright spot for Lafayette today.
He's got double figures now with 10. Tage Taylor back into the game. He's fouled. That'll go on Preston North. It will be his 3rd. So several players racking up a lot of personal fouls at this point. And similar to what we just saw Vince Sanford do, putting Tyler Hunt back in, you can see how much Steve Kotroki wants this game going back to Cage Taylor with 3 personal fouls.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure, you got to keep your guys in the game. It's district. They're both seniors. They have to understand exactly how to play without fouling down the stretch. So it's going to be a key. You need both the guys to be in and contribute. Cage Taylor up to 3 in the second half. All from the free throw line.
5 total tonight for a player who dropped 22 on Tuesday night against East Jessamine in that 59-50 win. Taylor goes 1 of 2 from the line. 31-29 in favor of Dunbar, the home team. Lafayette led early. Good battle inside. Marsh with the basketball. Throws it up and in.
Really good composure there to get that ball. Take a look and see. Nice turnover over the shoulder. Good finish there from Marsh.
Taylor feeling it. 3-ball goes.
Now, if he starts making that, Lafayette's going to have a long night. He is a capable three-point shooter. His three-point percentage is only 25 on the season. But Coach said he can make them, and he proved he can.
He's starting to heat up in this second half. Dunbar with their largest lead of the game at 3. There's Tyler Hunt trying to jumpstart his team. Trying to go off the glass. Second chance created. Norths has a 3rd try, and now will find himself at the charity stripe. Foul goes on Goodpaster. It'll be his 2nd.
Really good effort there by Preston North. Going after the rebound. That was a rebound out of your area. That's what you want to see out of somebody with the size of Preston North. Listed as 6'5", probably about 6'3", 6'4". But going and getting the basketball when it's up there is what you want your forwards to do.
So Preston North, 2 attempts from the free throw line, hits the 1st. Hit a 3 early on in this game. Just 4 points on the evening now for North. Make it 5. He hits a pair. Lafayette back within 1.
Lafayette goes 2-3 zone.
What's the key to breaking the 2-3?
Getting the ball in the middle of the court. Number 2 right there, you want it, Nate Goodpaster's in the middle. You want to get it to him, see if he can't find Cage Taylor on the block. Go high-low against him, just like that, or swing it inside out, wide open 3.
Hobson cans it.
Big shot by Cam Hobson, but again, you get the ball in the middle of the court, that good things happen. Just like now, opposite, down the line. Too much dribble.
Marsh.
Got it done, though.
Like Houdini.
Man, that's pretty good action right there by Ben Marsh, sticking with it.
He's got 9. Hobson that 3 on the last possession, giving him double figures in this game. He just likes playing against this Lafayette team.
Likes a rivalry. Got to respect that.
You got to want the smoke.
Yeah, and he does. Look at that, Ben Marsh getting
Turnover.
in the lane.
Kirk the other way.
Up
it goes.
And 1.
And Lafayette will have a chance to take the lead.
And 1. Ben Marsh is being active here in this second half. We said he had a quiet first with just 5. He's already got 6 here in the second half. Getting in the passing lane, getting out, finishing through the contact, taking the bump. Chance to get an and 1 here.
So Ben Marsh will step to the free throw line. Had 5 in the first half, already with 6. And a chance for 1 more. It'll skip off. Long rebound. Kept in play, but right into the hands of Preston North as Lafayette gets another possession. Kirk swings it. Marsh, bingo!
It's such a tough thing to teach kids. When you're getting a rebound and hustling for the ball when it's going out of bounds, throw it to your end. You don't want to keep it down here because a 3-point shot or a basket is almost inevitable after you do that.
Faulkner looking for the answer. There it is.
Things are heating up.
And a timeout coming here for Steve Kotroki. Faulkner knocking down the long one, and we're tied at 40 with 2:54 to go here in the third quarter. 40 apiece here at Paul Lawrence Dunbar High School. You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
The Bulldog student section getting into things here tonight, and why not? 40 apiece, 2:54 to go here in the third. Dunbar coming in without a win in district play, eyeing their first and trying to snap Lafayette's 4-game winning streak in the process. Still a lot of basketball left to be played, but Robbie, these two rivals really trading some body blows right now.
They really are. They're going back and forth, 3 after 3, and 1 after and 1. Really good basketball here tonight at Paul Lawrence Dunbar.
Robbie, I told you I went to Louisville Slugger on Monday. I also made it to the Muhammad Ali Museum, so expect plenty of boxing references the rest of the way.
That's what we need.
We got a thriller at Dunbar.
Definitely a heavyweight slugfest so far. Entering toward the final rounds.
Hunt with the basketball, nowhere to go. Locates Marsh, who hit a big three a couple possessions ago. Really feels like the game has opened up for both of these teams. A lot better flow here in the second half.
Definitely both settled in, understanding what's going on.
Marsh gave up the three. Pinkleton looking down low. Trying to get it inside to Hunt. And he's fouled. That'll be 3 now on Goodpaster. Martin, Goodpaster, Johnson, and Hobson. Or rather, Taylor, not Hobson, with 3 personal fouls for this Dunbar side.
Good possession there by Lafayette. Took their time, turned down a couple three-point shots that they could have taken to get the ball inside to Tyler Hunt. He's at the free throw line.
And hits that one. He's up to 10, just his first points of this second half, at 9 in the opening half. A player who came in averaging over 16 points per game. He's had over 20 in 4 games this season. And he's got 11 tonight. Lafayette back in the lead. They've trailed by as many as 3 in the second half. Here's Hobson. Threw it away.
I think there was a foul there. Definitely a foul there on Tate Blevins. But Cam Hobson, there was a lot of contact on that drive. And Hobson was looking for the foul, didn't get it. It's a turnover. But
is that foul there for Blevins? Is that just not allowing them to get on the break, but instead you give up the 2 free throws?
That's the thing. I don't think he understood that they were in the bonus in the next foul, because you really don't want to send Ben Marsh to the line to let him see the ball go through the basket again and help them extend their lead.
Maybe called a team frustration foul there on Blevins after Hobson looked like he had been hacked. No whistle was called, though. Ben Marsh having a nice second half of this game so far. Had 5 in the first half, has 10 now in the second half.
That's what you want to see. You want to see your best players come out, be aggressive in the third quarter, establish themselves. Case Taylor's trying to do the same thing. He's only got 6 here in the second half, but still been going to the basket aggressively and helping Dunbar stay in the game. Dunbar needs to get a good basket here, stay within touch.
Marsh now up to 16 on the evening, had 20 or more points in 4 of Lafayette's 5 district games so far this season. Stepping up when it counts. Here's Miles Johnson back in, has not had much of a rhythm tonight, dealing with foul trouble. Blevins picked up by Miles. This is a mismatch. Ooh. Great defense from Miles.
Big fella moving the puppies.
JT Martin, the runner. No good. Last touched by Lafayette, and Pinkleton, he can't believe it. It'll stay with Dunbar.
I think that was the right call.
Martin gets it in bounds. Hobson, quick trigger, short. Look at the rebound. Taylor back up and in.
It was a grown man rebound right there. Taylor went up and got it, cutting the lead to 2.
He's got 8 in the second half. Lindsay, wide open. The tray is good.
Boom, big time shot for his first points of the game. Lafayette was able to figure out that trap that Dunbar threw at him. Good
Taylor, now Johnson, third try, foul coming. And Dunbar gonna have a trip to the free throw line.
Fouls on Josh Pinkerton. His second. But Tay Blevins, aggressive, going to the offensive glass, gets rewarded with 2 free throws. His first points of the second half.
Blevins was a big spark in that first half for Dunbar, had 8. And there were times with Gage Taylor off the floor, we're not getting much of a scoring thrust. He provided that.
Definitely kept the heartbeat bumping in the first half. He's been really, really big. Coming off the bench, like you said, he may end up starting by the end of the season, but having a spark like that off the bench is also priceless when you're in the high school level.
Taylor coming off the floor with 35.8 to go. Are you trying to preserve that foul?
Preserve that foul, give him a break. I know he didn't play much in the second quarter, but you always want him to be as fresh as possible going into the fourth.
Hunt back out there for Lafayette, playing with 3 personals. Here's Ben Marsh, picked up by Blevins.
Lafayette
now
up 4.
Pinkerton.
Yeah, Lafayette up 4. No hurry here. Probably going to look to take the last shot of this possession, of this quarter.
Hunt passed up the 3 back to Lindsay, who hit the 3 on the last time down. He's guarded by the freshman Hobson. 7 to go. Pinkerton in trouble. Throws it inside. Hunt is fouled.
Goodness.
And that's going to be 4 fouls on Miles Johnson. Steve Kotroki gambled. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Tough night for Miles Johnson. He has not been able to get in any type of rhythm. He's been to the bench just about every time he's checked in the game. And right there, he was just left in a tough situation. What are you going to do? You got Tyler Hunt right there at the point-blank range. You're going to have to foul him. So
and now Steve Kotroki going to have to put Gage Taylor back into this game with 3 fouls. So he probably make that decision to get a little bit more offense on with 1 shot to go, potentially in the third, as Hunt hits the free throw.
Yeah. One more look at it. 4.1 seconds. You can get a couple dribbles and a shot up.
Just 2 second-half points for Tyler Hunt, who came in as the leading scorer for Dunbar. Short there. May have helped Dunbar. Blevins across midcourt, throws it up at the buzzer. Too strong off the backboard, and it will be the visitors. Lafayette, who will take a 5-point lead into the fourth quarter here at Paul Lawrence Dunbar High School. Dunbar led by 3 in the third. Lafayette storms back. They take a 5-point lead into the fourth. You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
And we're Paul Lawrence Dunbar High School here in Lexington alongside the former Kentucky Wildcat, Robbie Moss. I'm Noah Frary. set up for a great fourth quarter. Right now it's the visitors up by 5. They've won 4 straight in this series. They've won 4 straight this season. And Robbie, they looked really good in that third quarter.
Really did. They handled all the different pressures that Dunbar gave them. Dunbar gave them half-court trap looks, full-court pressure, doing another half-court trap here that causes the turnover. And as I say that, but in the third quarter, they did a really good job of handling those pressures. Dunbar's going to continue to switch defenses. They need to continue to handle that without turning the ball over if they want to come out here with a win.
And you'd expect to see Steve Kotroki's side maybe dial up that pressure a little bit more here in the fourth, trailing by 5.
Yeah, maybe extending it out, go full-court press here. Try to toss some turnovers, create a little more chaos.
Freshman Hobson has had a big night in double figures for Dunbar. Needs some help. Dominic Faulkner slips it inside. Goodpaster's teardrop goes. He's got 9 on the evening, and his latest basket gets Dunbar back within 3.
There's the extended pressure. Really good job. Nice one-on-one moves there by Dominic Faulkner. Goodpaster with a nice finish. Uh-oh.
Lindsay in trouble. And the timeout for Vince Sanford. Probably didn't want to have to use one that early here in the fourth quarter. But Vince Sanford calls the timeout. It's 48-45 in favor of the Generals here at the Dog Pound. You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Leaves and other dirt and grime are no match against the experts at Sunshine Pools, your BioGuard dealer. Weekly service, computerized water testing, or just need advice. Our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit us today for a full line of BioGuard swimming pool products. Sunshine Pools.
Hey, who turned out the lights? Hello?
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Back in the fourth quarter, 7:13 to go. Vince Sanford had to use the timeout. Robbie, you got a couple. You want to preserve it and not have the turnover right there. That's why you call the timeout.
Yeah. Up 3 right now. The most important thing if you're Lafayette is to keep this lead. You don't want to give up the lead on the road, especially when the student section is down there getting a little rowdy and into the game. So keeping you guys on top, getting everybody composed, and getting a good shot right now is vital.
Dunbar trailing by 3 at home. They led by as many as 3 in that third quarter. Here's Jaarius Lindsay, the senior. Kirk back up top to Lindsay. Trying to get Hunt going here in the fourth quarter. Down low they go, matched up on Goodpaster. Good passing here. Lindsay slips it inside. Hunt.
Oh.
He'll have a second try, and he's fouled. Will want the first one back, but a couple of freebies coming, and the foul goes against Dominic Faulkner. It'll be his second.
Really good execution out of that timeout, though. They smoothed the ball from side to side, were patient, got the ball into the paint touch, kicked it out, got a drive, dropped it off. That's textbook basketball out of a timeout.
Took the words right out of my mouth, literally. It's like we've worked together a couple times, right?
Oh, it's good stuff, man. It is good stuff. Tyler Hunt missed the layup, got the offensive rebound, and gets himself to the line for 2.
And Hunt hits a pair. He's got 5 in the second half, 14 on the evening as we work in the fourth quarter. Largest lead since the second quarter for Lafayette. Hobson trying to change that. Had that one blocked from behind. Lafayette quickly pushing. March passes up the 3. If you're Lafayette, you want to maintain aggressiveness, but also try to take time off the clock here in the fourth quarter.
You're in no hurry. You want to make sure you're executing, getting the exact shot that you want. There's no shot clock in basketball yet here in high school. It's coming quick. Not quick enough for Dunbar right now. Lafayette's going to take their time and work this clock.
Some good offense here. Ooh. Kirk into the paint, kick out. Ooh. Hunt matched up on Goodpaster, gets into the body, off the glass, it goes down. 4 personal fouls now on Goodpaster, and to pay it off, Hunt going right back to the free throw line where he's lived in the second half.
That is a big-time basket, and that is exactly what Lafayette wants. Use some clock, move it around, make Dunbar guard you, break them down and get your ball in one of your best players' hands going towards the basket. Well done by Tyler Hunt. Short.
Short on the free throw attempt. 16 on the night for the senior. Dunbar's got to find a spark offensively. Hobson trying to provide one. Off the glass. He's been cold here late in this second half.
Yeah, Dunbar's in the danger zone. Again, not a team that scores a lot of points quickly. They can't get down by 9 to 11 points. Need to get a stop here if they can.
Lafayette trying to put this game on ice. Just over 5 minutes to go. Pinkleton inside off the window.
Lafayette's doing exactly what Coach Sanford wants. That was great patience again. Pinkleton saw the driving lane, took it. Cage Taylor trying to do what he needs to do.
Bullying his way inside. Draws the foul on Marsh. Just his first foul. Saw Pinkleton finish at the rim on the other side. He's up to 12 on the evening. Kind of a quiet, really good performance for 4 in red.
He's been solid on both ends, too. He's done a really good job rebounding the basketball, getting his hands on balls defensively.
Robbie, you have to imagine that you liked the assertiveness there from Cage Taylor to kind of force the issue.
Yeah, right now is his time. I mean, it's 5 minutes to go left in the game. You got to get the best player the ball and get out of the way. That's what he did. He got the ball, get to the basket, get downhill. That's what he does best. See him keep doing that for the last 5 minutes.
Hits them both. He's got 12 on the evening, 10 of those 12 in the second half.
Answering the call, doing what he's supposed to do.
Dunbar, though, still down by 7 here as we work with under 5 minutes remaining in the fourth.
Wouldn't be surprised if they start trapping. Some running. There we go. Ooh.
They said that one was deflected. Sanford wants the timeout. He'll get it, and Steve Katroki staring down our official. He had a good look at it, thought that one was a backcourt violation, but won't get the call.
It was close. It was definitely close, but I do think he got a finger on it to cause it to go backcourt. Good pressure there by Dunbar. Like I said, they're going to have to extend it. They're going to trap like they just did, some half-court traps and different type of junk defenses to try to get the game back up and down. Lafayette has been able to slow the tempo down, and as a result, they've been able to get the layups that they want, take advantage of their size advantages.
Really feels like Dunbar has been hurt by some of that foul trouble that they got into early on in the third quarter. They really lost their rhythm, Robbie.
They did. They had guys go to the bench. They've got a lot of guys in foul trouble, and it's hard to play loose and free when you know you've got fouls. So I think you've seen that rear its ugly head tonight for Dunbar, but they're still in this basketball game right now. They got 4:48 left. You know, they're only down 7 points. So they need to get a stop here, though. They can't go now. They're not a type of team that can come back from 11 points down. So trying to get a stop here, get something going quickly to the basket down there on the end, offensive end.
And to your point, it feels like they need to start to string together multiple stops. I think they used to call that a kill, right?
Yeah. You got to make sure you're finishing your defensive possession with a rebound. But you got to keep these guys out of the paint. Lafayette has been able to drive and get into the paint, cause some kickouts, cause some more runouts. Dunbar's got to guard their yard, as they say.
Miles Johnson, 13 in white, out there guarding the ball handler. He's got 4 personal fouls. All the starters on the floor right now for Steve Katroki. Here's Hunt, gets it to go. Looked like Taylor grabbing that right shoulder. Hunt's really taken over here in this second half.
Yeah. Lafayette has executed exactly the way Sanford wants him to.
Faulkner, quick trigger. Trying to keep his team in it.
Good shot by Dominic Faulkner. Oh, here we go, trying to cause a turnover.
Marsh inside. Rolled it off his hand. A chance for Dunbar to cut into the deficit.
This is a big possession here. Big possession here.
Get the sense it kind of feels like now or never right now.
It is. If they don't get one here, it's going to be tough.
Faulkner for 3. Toilet balls in and out. But Johnson is there for the follow-up. He's got his first basket of the night. Robbie, how did that 3 not go in?
It touched every inch of the rim. I thought it was down. What a big shot. But Pinkleton has to come out of the game for Lafayette. I know exactly what's going on. I have to keep an eye on that. But a good possession there for Dunbar, cutting the lead to 5.
A 5-point game with under 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Marsh into the front court. Slipped inside. Hunt. It's too easy.
Really good job of handling the pressure. breaking it with a layup. That's what you want. No. Hunt's fourth foul.
It is. He's got 21 on the night. Lafayette cannot afford to lose him down the stretch of this game.
Was that his fourth? That was his fourth foul, right?
I have him as 4.
I have him as 4 too. That was not a smart foul if you're Tyler Hunt.
It puts Faulkner at the free throw line. He'll miss the first. Tay Blevins checking back into this game.
Got to make your free throws this time of game. Down 7. See if he makes it and see what type of press they're going to get in.
Get the sense every time Dunbar almost gets back into this game, Lafayette's had the answer so far tonight. Faulkner wastes the foul from Hunt.
Tough time to go over there.
And if you're Dunbar, you have to start thinking about how many fouls, only 2. You want to set yourself up for an opportunity to put Lafayette at the free throw line. Kirk. It won't go. Door cracked open for Dunbar. Hobson.
Too late. Still a freshman.
Split-second decision.
Yep. He should have gave it to him about a second and a half earlier. Just bounced it out there. Could have got a layup there.
Hobson matched up on Lindsay. Swung for Faulkner.
Not a lot of ball movement, though. It's a lot of one-on-one. It's tough to beat a set defense one-on-one.
Could have been a foul. None was whistled. Here's Faulkner driving in. Off the hands of Johnson, and Lafayette will have the basketball. And a full timeout coming here for Steve Kotroki. Probably Steve Kotroki is a coach that's trying to rebuild this program. We're going to talk about that a little bit more on the other side. 58-51, Lafayette's in the lead, trying to win their 5th in a row. You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
And we've got a ball game here late in the 4th quarter. 2:34 to go. The visiting Lafayette Generals trying to make it 5 wins in a row against their rivals, the Dunbar Bulldogs. They lead by 7. Alongside the former Kentucky Wildcat Ravi Moss, I'm Noah Frary. Ben Marsh going to work it across midcourt. Him and Tyler Hunt once again combining for a lion's share of the scoring for this Lafayette side. North's in trouble. Hunt matched up on Taylor.
Lafayette's trying to put this one on ice. Up 7 with 2 to go. They're going to use a lot of clock and shoot layups. Dunbar's going to have to try to get in passing lanes or maybe start playing the foul game shortly.
Here's Kirk, now down to Marsh in the corner. Matched up on Faulkner. Taylor's got to be careful out there with 3 personals. Just a great job of killing clock right now for Lafayette.
Yeah, it's keep away right now.
They've taken almost 30 seconds off the clock. Again, no shot clock in the state of Kentucky. It is coming in future years. Oh, great slip pass. Lindsay chose to pass up the easy one and kill some more clock.
Fouls have got to start coming. He's got to foul now. He's got to foul.
And there it is. Yep. Just the 3rd foul, though, for Dunbar, so still a couple more that they need to get before they can put Lafayette at the free throw line.
Lafayette had that ball with just under 3 minutes, and it's 1:24 left in the game, so really well done on their part. Putting it on ice. Cage can't foul. Cam's got to foul. Cam's got a foul. No, okay.
And now Taylor will. It'll be his fourth foul, fourth on Dunbar here, and about 15 more seconds went off the clock.
Yeah, that foul should have come a lot sooner. I don't understand why they weren't. If they're not going to, you don't get the initial foul quickly on the steal. You got to go ahead and foul, get up to 5, and play the free throw game.
Dunbar and Steve Kotroki's team, a season to go. Prior to him getting here, 3-27, trying to rebuild this program. They've done a nice job so far, but staring at an 0-4 start in district play as the shot from Martin, or rather Lindsay, would not go. Actually, that was Martin.
Yep. Yeah.
Generals basketball. We go under a minute to go. Down low, Marsh, the icing on top of the cake.
That's it.
16 tonight for Marsh. Really 37 good. Combined for him and Hunt. Taylor inside, pretty finish. Still fighting, and Taylor's had a heck of a second half. He's got 12 of his 14 in the second half, but his team down by 7. Robbie, is there a path to get back into this game?
They're going to have to hope they can miss some free throws. That's pretty much it at this point. Lafayette has proven that they can handle the pressure. They've done a really, really good job of burning that clock. I mean, they even had layups, gave them up to come burn more clock. So Lafayette has done exactly what Coach Sanford wanted them to do. Got up 7 to 8 points, put it on ice, and as long as they make free throws, they can salt this one away.
So Lafayette leads by 7. They've won 4 in a row coming into tonight. They've got a big matchup looming with Lexington Catholic. That game scheduled for the early part of the week. We'll see if it happens with the record snowstorm that's supposed to hit the Lexington area this weekend, Robbie.
I think it's all up in the air right now. It's all going to depend on the man above and Mother Nature. See what they want to do.
Dunbar will need a miracle at this point. Down by 7, 41.8 to go in the fourth quarter. Need a quick foul here. They'll get one. It'll be Chris Snow. That's why he's in the game. Hadn't played much tonight. Picks up the personal foul. And that'll put Lafayette at the free throw line on the other end. Now you play the foul game.
Yeah, you do. I really thought I would see some denial in front of the ball there. Try to not let the ball inbounds. Try to get a 5-second count there. Then maybe a trap, but I also understand just fouling and seeing what can happen here.
So Ben Marsh will step to the free throw line. Over a 70% free throw shooter. Perfect on the evening. He's got 17 now. And Robbie, we touched on it coming into this game. It was going to be hard for Dunbar to match the dynamic duo of Marsh and Hunt. They've combined for 38 tonight.
Yeah, I mean, the size advantage that Tyler Hunt has inside, he's been kind of the steady force all night. And Ben Marsh really got it going here in the second half.
Marsh has a pair. 18 this evening for the junior. Dunbar's got to go. Taylor inside, off the glass. Maybe too little, too late right now for Dunbar. They go for the steal. They'll get it. Hobson. And we've got ourselves a 5-point game. Perfect execution there for Dunbar.
Yep, that's exactly what you want. They got the ball. They inbounded it right underneath the basketball goal, which you don't want to do. And unfortunately, Jairius Lindsay just wasn't strong enough with the basketball. When you're late in the game, you know they're going to reach in. You got to get in triple threat, use your pivots, use your elbows, and get them off of you. He's slight already, and they just took advantage of his small size and said, give me that.
16 tonight for Cage Taylor. Hobson has been excellent as well. He's got 12. Those two have combined 28 for this Dunbar side. Robbie, you have to imagine if you're Dunbar now in this situation, it's kind of rinse and repeat.
It is. Face guard here. Don't let the ball inbound. You got to try to get a 5 count if you can. If you can get a 5 count, you get another possession, you got life. If you can't get a 5 count, you go for a hard steal. As soon as the ball comes in, you try as hard as you can to hit that ball. If you get some arm, it is what it is. You got to foul anyway, but that's it.
So a 5-point game, still time left. An uphill climb, though, for Dunbar. Lafayette trying to lock up their 5th game in a row and a 4th win in district play. They came into tonight trailing Lexington Catholic by just a game. Here's the full court heave. Marsh The exclamation point. And Lafayette silencing the Dunbar crowd. Marshall head to the free throw line. And it appears likely that a 5th consecutive win in this series will go to the Generals.
Yep. Benmarsh did get away with the travel, though.
They call that the gather these days, Robbie.
Yeah, that is the gather. You're right. That's the gather.
Marsh misses the free throw. He'll have another try. Teardrop is good. And Lafayette has put this game on ice. Hobson still fighting to the bitter end. Blocked. It'll stay with Dunbar with 13.4 to go.
I'll tell you what, Cam Hobson has had a tough night as far as getting knocked around. You can see he's a freshman. When he puts on some pounds, he'll remember these games later on in his career.
Quick trigger, Faulkner. No on the 3. The rebound for Hunt. Dunbar will not foul, and it will be Lafayette. A 5th consecutive win over their rivals of Dunbar High School, and a gutsy performance from Vince Sanford's side, who's won 5 in a row on the season.
It really did. They came out and started okay. Had some lapses in the middle, but they finished the game strong. Their 3rd and 4th quarters were really, really good.
Well, Lafayette gets it done, 66-57 on the road over Dunbar. We're stepping away. When we come back, our post-game coverage will continue.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Your road to safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
At Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Cartown Kia, your dealership for unmatched design, performance, and savings at 3120 Lexington Road in Nicholasville. Visit CartownKiaUSA.com.
And we're back at the Dog Pound here at Paul Lawrence Dunbar High School as this game has wrapped up in favor of the visitors, Lafayette Generals, with their fifth consecutive win in this rivalry game alongside the former Kentucky Wildcat, Ravi Moss. I'm Noah Frarys. We welcome you back upstairs. Ravi, what were your big takeaways from tonight?
Just Lafayette's composure down the stretch. They took care of business in the second half, came out a little slow in the first, but really got it done, settled down, and did what they needed to do to get this win in the second half.
Now, meanwhile, if you're Dunbar, you lead by as many as 3 in that third quarter, unable to hang on. If you're Steve Kotroki, what can you take from this game?
A lot of positives. A lot of guys came in and contributed. Cage Taylor did not have a great game, especially in the first half. In foul trouble, a lot of guys stepped up, so they can build from that. Cage came back and had a monster second half, scoring 14 points there. But Dunbar should hold their head up high and feel good about the direction of their team.
Now, if you're Lafayette, Ravi, you're sitting at 4-2 now in district play. Came into tonight only a game out of first place behind Lexington Catholic. You have to like how they're playing, having won 5 in a row now.
Without a doubt, they understand what's going on. They've got their 2 big guns in Ben Marsh and Tyler Hunt. They're rolling. All the other players are doing what they need to do. They got a big matchup with Catholic. They're going to see exactly how good they are pretty soon.
Well, our post-game coverage will continue here at Paul Lawrence Dunbar High School. We're stepping away. When we come back, we'll hear from Lafayette General's head coach Vince Sanford.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
And post-game coverage continuing here on Glycon. Now excited to be joined by Lafayette Generals head coach Vince Sanford here above the court after his team's 5th consecutive win. Coach, why are you playing such good basketball down the stretch of the year?
Right now we are trusting one another. We're believing on what we're practicing on. And it showed. You know, we worked the offense around to get the shots that we wanted to get, and we didn't allow them to speed us up like they did the first half.
Coach, you got big games from both of your big players. Tyler Hunt had a huge game throughout. Ben Marsh came on in the second half, put a lot of points on the board. Talk about what they're doing in their growth as they progress the season.
Well, you know, I had to pull Tyler to the side, and I had to remind him that he wants to be, and he is one of the best players in our region. And I told him he has to go out there and show it.
Yeah.
With Ben, you know, I said it earlier. Ben's just he got it, meaning if he makes a mistake, he's eager to go out there and correct it. You know, and some things you can't teach. But I was very proud of how they responded the second half, how we didn't quit, and how we kept working to get the shots we wanted to come out with a victory.
Coach, you guys went through a little bit of adversity tonight. You're down by, I think, 3 in that third quarter. Hostile environment, student section starting to get into it. How did you like how your team responded to that adversity this evening?
Well, you know, it's just showing a sign of us maturing a little bit. I told them our goal is to get to the region, and not only to get to the region, but make some noise in the region. And in order to do that, we have to do some things like that. We've been in this spot before. In the past, the outcome didn't come in our favor. But it's great when you see that and you work on things and you in the same situation and the outcome comes in your favor.
Coach, Dunbar threw a lot of different defenses at you guys. They pressed full court. They threw some half-court traps at you, went 2-3 zone, threw a lot of things at you. You guys seem to handle just about all of that. Talk about the growth and maturity. You talked about how earlier in the season turnovers were an issue. You all did a great job of handling that. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, you know, like I said, we've been in this spot before. We didn't handle it real well, but we've been practicing. We've been practicing with 7 guys on the court just to simulate how it is when people running and jumping. I thought we did a really good job, but the main thing is we stayed patient. We didn't speed up the second half, and we wasn't in a rush. We didn't let them hurry us up, you know. And then that just shows a sign of it where we're beginning to turn the corner a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, Vince, final question for you. They're predicting record snowfall here in Lexington. If that happens, how are you going to enjoy some of the snow over the next couple days?
You know what? Seriously, I'm going to relax, get me a good night's sleep.
Exactly.
You know, sometimes I question myself, especially early in the season. I could have done this, should have changed that. And I wake up 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning, texting my assistant coaches. So tonight I'm going to enjoy the moment. I'm going to get me a good night's sleep. And then get right back for the next game because we got a next game. This is a big one against Lexington Catholic.
Well, Coach, appreciate the time tonight and enjoy some downtime. Hope you get a little bit more sleep than 3 a.m. tonight. Yeah. But your team's playing great basketball. Appreciate you joining us.
And thanks for having me.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Coach. Good job.
Thank you.
Well, Lafayette out on top tonight. They've won 5 games in a row. We're taking one more quick break here on Glycod. When we come back, our most outstanding players of the night. We'll look ahead to games ahead on the network.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt affordable. Flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
And we're back at Dunbar High School alongside the former Kentucky Wildcat Ravi Moss. I'm Noah Frary, and time to hand out tonight's most outstanding players. They're built by Carpenter's Local 1650. Build your next chapter. We start with Lafayette. They come out on top tonight. Ravi, Tyler Hunt, 21 points in this game, was our player of the game for the Generals.
He did it from start to finish. He dominated inside. He handled the pressure, kicked the ball out, shared the basketball, and most importantly, rebounded really big for Lafayette Generals, really led them throughout the night.
Now, meanwhile, on the other side for the Bulldogs, Cage Taylor was hampered by some foul trouble early on in this game, but responds, has a nice second half with 14 points, finishes with 16. He was big in defeat.
Really different story for Cage. Cage was in foul trouble, like you said, didn't really get off the bench, sat for 6 minutes in the second quarter of the first half. So anytime you have that, you're going to struggle. Came out in the second half on fire, had 14 points, tried to keep his team in the game. Would have loved to see him be able to play a lot more. May have been a different outcome had he got to play a little bit.
Well, those are tonight's most outstanding players, brought to you by Carpenter's Local 1650. We're taking one more quick break. We'll look at the games ahead on the network before wrapping things up and sending us back to break for the final time from Paul Lawrence Dunbar High School.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
At Man O' War Harley Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man O' War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
I think it's important to have a passion because it's important to have something that's bigger than yourself, that you find joy in, that you can work towards every single day. I would say that basketball has positively influenced my life greater than any other thing that I've done because it has allowed me to build so many great relationships, and it's taught me resilience and accountability and discipline and so many things that I use in life every single day. I've witnessed how drugs have negatively impacted people in my community, and I know that by pursuing my passion, I've been able to make positive choices that have helped me grow as a person and an athlete. If you're feeling pressured, I would just encourage you to stay true to yourself and not let others influence you to become something that you're not. It's okay to stand out and make choices that reflect who you really are. My name is Cassidy Rowe, and I'm better without it.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
And we're back at the ST Roach Center for the final time tonight. Vince Sanford's Lafayette Generals out on top. They've won 5 in a row. They're 9-8 on the season, 4-2 in District 43 play with a big matchup looming against Lexington Catholic. Dunbar drops to 7-14, still winless in league play. More games coming up on Glycod, more exciting high school basketball action brought to you by New Vista. They see the go-ahead, a couple of games coming up on January 30th. A girls and boys doubleheader at 6 p.m., Woodford County at Anderson County. And then later on that evening, 7:30 p.m. between Frederick Douglass and Bryan Station. Those are the games upcoming on Glycod. A great night here at Paul Lawrence Dunbar High School. Lafayette Generals out on top. They've won 5 games in a row. So for Ravi Moss, our producer Scott Moore, I'm Noah Frary saying so long and enjoy the snow this weekend.
From Glycod, this has been Central Kentucky High School basketball, presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for your world. Tonight's game was brought to you by Man of War Harley-Davidson, 100% Kentucky owned and operated. New Vista, we see the good ahead. Tim Short Auto Plaza, take the short drive to satisfaction. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling. Elite Building Products in Nicholasville, where you'll find top quality products for your home. Cartown Kia, movement that inspires. Carpenter's Local 1650, build your winning career today. And by Suntime Pools and Spas and Apex Driving School.
Visit Glycod.com and follow us on social media for information about upcoming broadcasts and other high school sports content. Thank you for watching this live sports presentation on Glycod.